everybody, it's Lori. I'm here with my weekly wax basket. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe, staying home. I want to show you what I picked out. I picked out some stuff that I wanted to finish up that, I don't like to leave stuff hanging over. So if I started using it up in a previous week, when I was going through the stash, I was pulling some of those items out. Before we jump into that, I want to welcome you if you're new to the channel. I hope you decide to subscribe and become a part of the channel. And I want to welcome you back if you're a returning visitor or subscriber. I'm so glad to have you as a part of this channel. Okay, so the things that I had left over, not necessarily in their fall, they're falling. They're falling. So a couple of things that I had hanging over from previous weeks. I have this A Moment on the Lips Cherries on Snow, which was from L3, birthday cake, don't cross streams, and sugared blackberries. Really like this one, melted this for my son's birthday and really liked it. So I'd like to use some more of that up, if not all of it. We'll see what we can get through. We have this Cafe Tropical. I always want to make it fancy. Cafe Tropical. It's the hot buttered croissant smeared with blackberry jam and a stack of maple syrup topped waffles. This is from Vintage Chic, so I used one of these. I want to use the second one. So this next one we have is from the Pharmacist's Daughter, which is Sugar Coma, marshmallow, pink sugar, fruity pebbles, and blue cotton candy. So all things we love here for sure. I am almost finished with this one. Is jelly glazed donut blueberry cobbler filling. So just maybe 2 warmers of that left there. And then I have this down home muffins. God knows I have a lot of these because I've, purchased a lot of these to try to make some beautiful apple cake kind of concoction. So down home muffins from that Smell Good shop, which is buttery sweet cornbread muffins. So I will probably mix that with Mac Apple and use that up this week. Then I have one left here. I have this Blackberry Kokomo, which is blackberry rainbow sherbet and saltwater taffy and ice cream from Rose Girls. I did order this in a loaf that is coming. I think I have one more chunk muffin of this, but since we've already chopped it up, I thought we'd use that this week. And I have some retail wax. I think that's all of the stuff that I had started to use. We'll see if we find anything else. We'll see. Besides, I have a couple of these Wolf Wicks. Let's just go through that first. Wolf Wicks, this is Home Slice, which is fresh baked bread, sugar milk, and pie crust. I like to use this as a mixer, so I will probably mix this one. Same thing with this milk and cookies, frosted cotton candy, cookies, sugar milk, and powdered donuts. So these take up a lot of space in the stash. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to pull these out and try to use up at least one of them. I mean, this one is probably has the least amount in it. So I'll probably mix it with some fruit and move one of those out at least. Because like I said, they're taking up a lot of room in the stash. Retail wax, I have this Macintosh from Yankee Candle. Can use that as a mixer. And I have this Honey Clementine. I'm trying to use these up because they take up a lot of room in the drawer. I mean, look at it. That's the same size basically because I have them all stacked really nice in a drawer. It's the same size basically as a clamshell. And this is one melt basically. Maybe 2 if you cut it in half and mix it. I mean, it's kind of big for my warmer, so probably 2 melts, but yeah. So I want to use those up as much as I can, as quickly as I can. So this next one I have here is Better Homes and Gardens Pistachio Macaroon. I have 4 cubes left, so I want to use this up. And, I don't know if I'll mix it. I might. We'll see what mood strikes me. I have this Better Homes and Gardens Pineapple and Vanilla. I want to try this. I don't know that I'm going to go through the whole thing, but I'll probably mix this. We have 2 of these. I picked up 2 of them. I want to see how they are, and so we'll give those a try this week. We have Better Homes and Gardens Summer Strawberry Mimosa. I have a couple of these. I think it was just the whole mask wearing thing. It's hard to smell these. I picked up a couple of these, and I don't know if they were on clearance. They might have been on clearance in my stores when I found these, and I'm not sure how much I really love this, so I'm probably going to mix it with a bakery and start using those up and moving those out because I don't think I would replace them, at least what they smell like on cold. They could totally transform. I don't know. We'll see. But I want to definitely try these out. And then I did get a whole sleeve of these because these were on clearance. Island Coconut Lime. So I have 4 cubes left in this one, and I'm definitely going to use this one up this week. Moving on to my living room area, we have, I mean, these are more specific, but these are all Bender Wax. We have from L3 the strawberry sugar cookie, chocolate chip cookies, and sugar cookie dough. Chunk of this there. So I want to use that. We have Sally, which is sponge vanilla sugar, pecan pie bars, pie crust, and vanilla ice cream from L3. I have a Zape pineapple fizzy pop here. So I guess I was in the mood for pineapple this week. We'll give this one a try as well and try to use that up. We have My Bloody Valentine from Vintage Chic, which is blood red strawberry cake drizzled with cherry pie filling and topped with sugared strawberries. So we have this one that sounded really good. I think my son is probably going to use that as well. He asked for a couple of things to be pulled, so I'll probably use that. From Britta's, we have Appleberry, which is mac apple, strawberry, blackberry, and vanilla bean marshmallow. So that just sounded really good to me this week. We have from Wolfwick's Hallmark Movie, which is vanilla frosted graham crackers. So I thought we'd give that one a try if we were in the mood. We have Pharmacist's Daughter Sweet on You, which is strawberry jam, pie crust, vanilla ice cream, and sweet and creamy. So look how pretty that one is there. So I've been really loving strawberry scents too. So I wanted to make sure that I pulled one, at least one. We have this Frankenberry birthday cake blueberry cobbler from Nana Makes Sense. So wanted to pull a blueberry. We have the Pharmacist's Daughter Sucker for You, which is a lollipop, a blue cotton candy, pink sugar, and saltwater taffy. My son wanted me to pull this one out, so I'm sure he will enjoy that. And these two also were for him. Skittles, rainbow of fruity candy flavors from that Smell Good shop. And Wake Up and Be Awesome, which is sweet grapefruit and fresh oranges, also from that Smell Good shop. So he wanted those to be pulled out. My dogs are now killing a ball outside of the room, so if you can hear that, that's what's going on. They are playing with their toys. Okay, we have from Hainrow this ice cream scoop bread, which is buttercream, vanilla ice cream, almond, and cookie dough. So I really want to give this one a try this week. It sounded really good, and I wanted to make sure that I tried it. And this cranberry soda smelled so good that I went back in for a larger quantity of this. So I want to melt some of this tart fresh cranberries and fizzy soda. So we are going to melt some of that. And then moving on to some of the scents I like, you know, in the bedroom. And I might put that in there too, because I don't know, I like fizzy scents. I don't know why, but I love tea and cakes as well in my bedroom. So we have this from Birdie's Making Sense, tea and cakes and sugared lemon, which just sounds awesome. This is a sample. I mean, look at how big this is. She is just amazing. Love her. We have My Sweetie from Nana Makes Sense. So this is a bakery smell, so we're going to melt that one as well. And I love Zing. And yes, somebody said somewhere, I don't remember if it was on like Facebook of Rose Girls, do you think of Zingbot from Big Brother? Yes, I do. So 100% Zingbot right here, and love this. Gonna melt that this week. I have Kiss Me Like You Miss Me from the Melted Mousse, strawberry pound cake, and crushed almond cookies right there. We're gonna enjoy that one. This is from Simo. Took me a second to recognize the label. This is Strawberry Blonde from Simo. So really like that. We'll melt that one. And in the bathroom, I pulled Rose Girls Date Night, which is pink sugar, Twilight Woods, and the Biolage there. Love that. It smells mainly to me like Biolage and pink sugar. So that's what I get out of that one. We have Zest. Smells just like the soap from that Smell Good shop for the bathroom. Love a nice soap scent for the bathroom. And I also like saltwater type scents and fizzy pop going together. Well, this is saltwater, mermaid, and fizzy pop. So it's got kind of like a salty sea air type of vibe with fizzy pop like this in the bathroom. So I want to use some more of this up, if not all of it, this week. We are cruising down the road. Okay, I picked out just 2 coffee scents because I do have a scoopable that I use. It's Cafe Cubano, but from L3. I didn't pull it for this basket because it's large. Sometimes I forget that if I run out of coffee scents, that's what I use. So we will definitely be using that this week. This other one is Mocha from Nana Makes Sense. So I really like this one from her. And I have this coffee bean sea salt caramel in these little... What are they, her trig tarts from L3. I did see somebody, I think, put it in the requests for her to pour in the next restock. I want to say it was in scoopable. So I want to try this because I think that I will really enjoy it. So I wanted to try these this week. And then something that if you haven't heard me say this before, I pull out some of my samples every week. I have a drawer that I put all my samples in, sample sizes, so freebies from vendors, or if I buy like a sampler, I stick those in there. And so I blindly reach in when I pull my basket and pull out, it depends. Sometimes it's more than 7. It just depends on what I think I'm going to go through, but it's at least 7 that I go through because I use it in here. See this little car over there? It has just the tiniest little melting cup. And so I melt at least 1 cent a day in here. It just depends. Sometimes if they last longer, then it stays for a full 24 hours and then I change it. Otherwise, if it, is kind of dissipated, I might take it out. I do shut it off, but we're kind of night owls. Who sleeps anymore, right? Okay, so these are some of the samples that I blindly picked out. So we will see. Otherwise, you go through and you pick and choose. And you might not pick something for a really long time. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to reach in and blindly pick out. And that's what we're going to melt in here. So that's what I'm going to go with. So this one is from Sassy Wax Melts. And this is North Pole. It is a farm stand apple, caramel, brown sugar, sugar cookies, zucchini bread, and crisp greens. So that's a perfect size for in here. Tiny. This I pulled out from Caviar Dreams is Frosty Root Beer. So these are tiny little root beer bottles. I could probably put 2 in that little basket over there. So we might not go through the whole thing this week, but it was in the sample basket, so we went with it. So I pulled out Sam from Britta's, which is orange sherbet, lollipops, and cotton candy frosting. I love those shapes. They're so cute. And I pulled out from Pharmacist's Daughter Hot Stuff. I have no idea what this one is. There's set notes on it either. I'm still a little bit clueless. It's a fresh type of scent. Kind of laundry to my nose, but almost a little bit with salty sea air or something along those lines. Something along those lines. I'll have to look it up. But this is a fresh, clean type of scent to my nose. Okay, so we have fresh baked bread from Nana Makes Sense. I have Dole Whip from Hayden Rowe. Ordered that, I did. So I'll enjoy melting that. I have Christmas Eve in Cookie Land. And this one I might even melt in my living room because, that's probably 1 melt. So that might end up in the living room. And then, I do have more, believe me, of that one. That's a favorite. I have Britta's white cake, sugar cookie royale, and vanilla bean marshmallow there. And then I'm going to pull this one out, mint chocolate chip from K's. So that's my basket. That's what we're going to be melting this week. I'm excited. Some really great scents here. I'm looking forward to it. I got through so much of my basket last week. Oh my gosh. There was hardly anything left. I was like, okay. But that's truly a good thing. I mean, that's a really nice thing. And so then I take it as, like, if I ever used it all up, I would just go, I would pick a drawer and randomly just probably fish in my hand in, like I'm doing with the samples, and pick something out. So, like, if I felt like, because it's organized. I'm crazy. We knew this before. But I'm organized with this. So, for example, I might have, I have my berries together. So, blueberry, blackberry. That type. It's not strawberry because strawberry has its own. Believe me, we have so much strawberry. So, I might say, I kind of feel like blackberries. So, I might just reach in and grab something. I don't know. So we'll see. I don't know. I doubt that I'm going to run out, but one never knows. I was really close, actually. I probably had 5 things left. I mean, and for what the basket starts off the week looking like, to going to, you know, just a few things left, it's kind of crazy. I'm really loving pulling the basket because it keeps me focused on, you know, pulling things that I want to use up. So I was looking at it continually like, okay, so this is something that I would like to finish off. I don't want to put it back in the stash. I would like to finish it up because I know I have some more of it or whatever the reason might be. And so that really helped. It kind of kept me motivated to keep things moving, and it was fun. It was enjoyable, and I look forward to melting all of these wonderful waxes this upcoming week. So let me know in the comments section down below. Are you doing anything different this week? Are you doing a theme? Maybe you're sticking to one vendor or 2 vendors, or maybe you're sticking to a theme of like springtime melts, or, you know, whatever the case might be. Let me know in the comment section down below. I think that's kind of cool. If you have a theme going for the week, we might get there eventually. And maybe one week we might do do one where it's all picking a drawer and fishing in the drawer and just grabbing random things out of the drawer and using them up. That could be fun. That's a possibility. Let me know in the comment section down below if that's something you're interested in seeing. So I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a fantastic week. Bye, everybody.